The breaking news tonight, the names of the Casey jurors are going to be kept private, at least for now. Remember, this was a big thing Judge Belvin Perry was considering. He just handed down the ruling. He's worried about their safety, which is why he wants to keep their names sealed. So here's the ruling. Judge Perry ordered the names of the 14 jurors to be kept secret until October 25th. 3 jurors have already gone public, but all those other jurors who have not, they will continue to have their names undisclosed, not be revealed in this case. My panel's back. Criminal defense attorney Drew Findling and Michelle Suskauer, they're both with us. Joining us from Miami as well, psychotherapist Fran Sherman. All right, a lot of news coming out. And first, Drew Findling, I want to ask you about this development with Judge Perry and these jurors' names not being revealed, because I think a lot of us lawyers, we go back and forth on this issue. Well, in Florida, there's the sunshine laws. All this stuff should be revealed. On the other hand, these folks are facing threats. One person moved out of the state of Florida and retired because he was facing threats. Was this the right decision for Judge Perry?
I think it was the right decision, and I think there's a twofold analysis. One that you hit on already, and it's the issue of the balance of their privacy and the concern of threats against them versus the sunshine. And I think you resolved that by saying, hey, we're going to allow a cool-off period. We're going to allow calm people to become calmer people over the course of the next couple of months. But I think there's also something that's very important here for everybody to remember, and that is this case is over. This is not a conviction where there's an appeal and where there's post-trial interview of jurors to see whether or not there was any issues of concern while the jury was deliberating, were they investigating on their own, any of the issues that become appellate issues. This case is over. Therefore, there's no need for anybody, prosecution, defense, media, to talk to these jurors. Let everybody cool off, let them have their privacy, and get back to their lives safely.
And here's the thing. I always thought about this particular issue. If you release those juror names, the next time a big trial comes up, and by the way, this happens more often than not in Florida. So in Florida, a lot of jurors' names can be revealed. Michelle, maybe you could speak to this a little bit, but this happens more often than not in Florida. But if you release those names, I wonder if people then walk into jury selection and start saying, how can I get out of this? I don't want to be at risk.
Well, I think people are going to be doing that anyway, especially on high-profile cases, although you're not going to find this level of high-profile case, at least in the near future, that I know about, at least in Florida and even nationally. But people are concerned because these 12 folks, plus the alternates, gave up so much of their time, so much of their privacy, their contact with the outside world, their family, to do this for basically nothing. And now to have themselves at risk, there really is no good reason for anyone to contact them. Nothing would be positive. Every one of them was given a press pack at the end of the trial and said, look, here's all the information. Here's all the contact information. If you want to go ahead and contact the media and set up your interviews, you go right ahead and do that. If not, your privacy is your own. And some of the jurors, I think 3 you said, took advantage of that, and the rest want to be left alone. They did their civic duty, and they want to be left alone. And certainly they have a right to be.
Yeah.